Yes, hello everybody. How you guys doing? Um, it's good to see you today. I hope you guys are all doing well. I mean, under the given circumstances that we find ourselves, but you know what? We're still alive, and we got to keep going. You know, the feeling amongst a lot of our comrades today is a feeling of disappointment, a feeling of we don't know what to do, a feeling of defeat. Doesn't mean that people are people have been defeated. Doesn't mean people can no longer protest in Nigeria. And I'm telling you, the answer is no. The answer is just capital no. Now you must understand that that's why we're doing this program today. When the EndSARS Reloaded um, was was announced. By the way, if today is your first time here, I really want to thank you, and I want you to know that we appreciate you. And please go ahead and subscribe if you have not done so. And while you're at it, click on the notification bell and leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up. People say, why do you keep saying this? Well, that's what comes with broadcasting under YouTube. You need to do all that for you to be relevant for the algorithm. There's something called algorithm. It's like a virtual robot. If people don't comment, if people don't share you, then you're not going to be spread around. So if we're preaching this message and encouraging our people, it's important that they find us online. So please, that's why we ask you to do that. So please don't forget to leave us a comment, even if what you're saying is, oh hi, like Joyce A, who says hello Dr. Chidi. Hi Joyce, thank you so much. These are the kind of interactions that we want. I may not be able to read all of them, but it is good when we interact on the show. Now, talking about EndSARS, a lot of people don't know how this EndSARS thing started. Okay, this EndSARS thing, it started as the EndSARS Reloaded. It started as a post on Twitter. Okay, it was a post on Twitter, and that's how it started. And I'm gonna show you guys this post. There's a lot of things that are sent my way, but the post where it was a Sahara Amoyle Shore was trying to talk about how the EndSARS thing started. Lots of posts here, but it was a guy that went on Twitter and talked about. Okay. I'm gonna get that and I'll share it, because a lot of people keep wondering what really happened. Why didn't people come out? What is going on? I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. That's why we're here. So this EndSARS there's a story by Sahara Reporters. That's the story that I really want. But let me share this with you before we go to that story. I don't want us to be confused. I don't want us to think that, oh, what is happening now, Dr. Chidi, Brother Chidi, doesn't mean we've been defeated. Like I saw the police. There's something out there where the police said, oh, there was no protest. There was no protest today, and they're rejoicing all over the place. I tell them, see, protest is different. Protests will go fit no when they happen. The revolution that is still coming, you will not know. So this is what started the EndSARS phase 2, EndSARS Reloaded phase 2. And they say it starts on December 7th, and then they wrote all of these things. Okay, the problem is, who was the person who was organizing this EndSARS Reloaded? That was the question. So we all thought there was, boots on the ground. There was an organization that was going on, and so we were watching. We were waiting for them to lead the way. Same thing happened a couple of weeks ago in Abuja when some people said, "Oh, we're meeting in this place." They said the venue is at Abuja in front of the National Assembly, Lagos National Assembly, all other national assemblies all over the place. I contacted people and our contacts. I said, "Who is doing this?" Nobody could point out who is doing this, who was organizing. And so, you see, when every time we've said, "Oh, we are there to provide logistics," people say, "Oh, you people, you are hijacking." That's always the language. You are hijacking. When we say that, the very first EndSARS protest at the police headquarters, I'm not telling you, it's not the very first EndSARS protest in Abuja at the police headquarters was led by Omoyole Sowore. I'm not saying it for you to go and say, "Oh, Chidi, why are you bringing on?" It was the youths. There was no leader. We like to say that. Yes, there is no leader, but people did some things. I am aware of the money that was spent. These things don't just drop from the sky. And that's where I am pissed off with some of our people. So there was some organization. There was somebody that said, "Let's do this, let's do that." Okay? And so then everybody chipped in, and then some people were organizing. I mean, by now you see, you know that the female group that was organizing food and making sure that people were taken care of, they played a major part. A lot of people played major parts. Celebrities came out, everybody came out, and then everybody contributed, and that was what happened in the first EndSARS. Now what we're seeing is, after that EndSARS, you ask yourself, all the protests that you've been seeing, every other thing that has happened, every other challenge that the government has gotten since that first EndSARS, in fact after the Lekki massacre, who are the people who have sustained the pressure on the government? You need to ask yourself some of those questions. And I'm talking about people who are still alive on Twitter, people who are still actually protesting and they are locking them up, people who are still going to court, people who are still providing all kinds of logistics. You saw the lady that was taking care of people who were wounded. You know, some people in the panel, because we can't just wave aside everything, although I personally think nothing is going to come out of that panel, but there are people on the panel, there are people still talking. Those are the ones that we really know are doing things. For me, I'm a member I'm a member of the Revolution Now movement, and we have our assignment clearly cut. We are not confused, we are not disappointed. In fact, when we cool down because we want people to catch up with us, because you accuse us of being so high-handed, you accuse us of saying things that are scary. Actually, you guys need to tone down. But if you leave us where we want today, no be where a lot of people they see themselves now. But the good thing is that we're also very dynamic. We listen, we watch the atmosphere, we see what is trending, we ask what the people want, and that is what we do. So our actions now are actually informed by what the people want. And when the hashtag was trending, even I myself, we helped to spread the news. But I hope people will see what we have been saying. You can get a protest to some point, spontaneous protest, you can get it to some point, but you can't get beyond that point except you pause and recognize that there are people who have been in this business for a very long time, who actually have structures that make these things happen. It's not as if I want to brag, but you look around and all the places, all the hot spots, the places where the government has had the biggest headache, places from where actions happened, go and look at people who were responsible for those activities, and you see that there are people who have been there for long. So what am I trying to say in a nutshell? Nothing really happened so much today, as in like physical protests and all of that, because there was really, the organization was this poster that you saw. It was the poster that you saw that was put out there on Twitter, and we waited for the person to make the move. We thought it was a well-coordinated action, but apparently it was not. So just a lesson to let people know that this thing no be say because some people do, you think, oh, we just post it on Twitter and people just go out to the street. It doesn't happen like that. It does not happen like that. People hold meetings. People hold lots and lots of meetings. Money is contributed. The t-shirts you see, the banners that you see, water that is bought, placards, data, streaming, a lot of money goes into organizing protests. And I'm hoping that people will begin to appreciate that, because all you've done in the past is you just go to a protest ground and you're following to shout, we no go gree, or we no go gree. But you don't ever want to know. You don't want to know what went behind protests. And even after the protest, you just go home. You just go home like that. How about the people that hurt themselves that day? Do you ever sit down to imagine what? Yes, I can beat my chest and talk. Like, I can brag. Do you know what we went through taking care of the people that got injured after protests? Do you know what we are going through right now? Do you know how many people have cases in court? Do you know they have to be represented? Even if a lawyer is doing it to you pro bono, do you know the lawyer has to miss the case for that day, come to court to defend these people? Do you know they have to be bailed? A lot goes into protesting. So don't just be the kind of people who just sit on your computer screen. You're waiting for us to bring. It's like a movie. It's become a movie. Waiting happen now. Where the pictures, where the images, where the video. Before you finally see that video, if they tell you waiting happen, you no go agree. Omoyele Sowore is going to be in court on the 10th of December. Omoyele Sowore is the convener of the Take It Back movement. He is the leader of the African Action Congress. He is the convener of the Revolution Now movement. He is the headache of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He is the mosquito through Sahara reporters that is whining in their ear. Come and see what will happen on that 10th. Yes, we'll bring you videos, we'll bring you pictures. Why? Because, people have kind of Every time we talk, they shout us down. Every time we make a move, they turn around and they blame us. Every time we do one thing, they always find fault. Always, always. You see what has happened to EndSARS? But I'm not saying EndSARS is completely gone. There are so many things that EndSARS has produced. For once, there is a high level of awareness amongst our people. Anybody now can protest, and anybody protests. Thank you for all the well wishes on the chat. I see all of you. Thank you so much. Eddie Obas, Favor, Omaka, Bari, Yoha, Lala So Random, Ibironke Williams, Chenye, Chanyi, Joyce, Darasimi, Oleg. Oh wow, good evening, how are you? And then Ahiti White. Thank you, everybody. So you see, everything we do, you blame us, you accuse us, you say we did this, we did that. But like I said before, in spite of all of that, a huge success has been recorded through EndSARS. Market women, see, so many things are happening that never used to happen before. Can you believe that village women now protest against the government, protest against their oppressors? I don't know if you guys know Atoeze. Those of you from the southeast, you will know what I'm talking about. Atoeze is one of the people who eat and dine with this government. Now, this Atoeze is a tyrant. His people, they don't know what to do with him. Nobody could imagine that women, okay, thank God you're seeing it now. Nobody could imagine that these women would come out and oppose Ato Eze. Nobody believed it. This is those people that oppress their people. This Ato Eze guy. But these women, because of events like EndSARS, because people's eyes have opened, people can now say no, we no agree. These women were able to come out. I'll play the video for you. These women are protesting in front of this man's house. That this man is somebody that you can't dare to come near his house. But for these women to have the courage to come in front of his house and protest, that shows you that EndSARS has achieved a lot. Now, what did the man do? Of course, he brought out policemen and all the forces that he could muster to come and try to chase these women away. Now, you ask me, what did the man do? The man felt that some other two men from his kindred were becoming popular. Ordinary men were becoming popular when he is there. So he locked these people up, locked them up in his compound, and that is what these women came to protest. So when he went and he brought his army, he brought a lot of security officers to come and attack the women. The women no gree, they no gree at all. They say for where they are not living. I'm going to show you. I think you can see in the past this kind of thing will not happen. It will not happen. But people have now become bold enough to challenge those that oppress them. It is still coming to the Senate also, and members of House of Rep. It is still coming to them. So let them go and get ready. All those people that they used to, attack and do waiting, they have now gotten their strength back. They have now gotten their courage to be able to challenge these people, and we're going to see more of this. Today, of course, the Nigerian government, they should be ashamed of themselves after saying that, oh yes, we are in a democracy. You will send out military men to go. You send out policemen to go and stop a protest. Can you imagine? Nigeria is a country where you stop protests. Whoever does that, how can you claim that you have a democratic government when you actually go and stop protests? Now, this is the scene today at Okpebi Junction. But no protest was actually planned. That's the truth. Let me just tell you. It wasn't planned. At least, as far as I know, the networks I belong to, there was no protest that was planned. So it was just the hashtag. Because any protest that is planned, at least as far as I know, Revolution Now movement, as far as I know, Take It Back movement, any protests we plan, it doesn't matter whether military say they will be there or whether police say they will be there, we will still come out. We will come out, we will be peaceful. You will arrest us, but we will come out. That's who we are. That's how we roll. So this one was not, we were not part of it. We didn't plan it, but we encourage the people that did it. But please, if you don't hear any other thing I say today, just hear that it is high time we recognize the fact that there are people who have been in this thing for a very long time, and when they are talking about, when they come out to protest, you must respect them. You mustn't fall for the trick that, oh, these people came to hijack. You think is like we don't have anything to do, we don't have any work to do. Nobody's coming to hijack any protest. We just come there because that's what we already know how to do. Okay, so just know that there's been a lot of good things that are going on out there. We'll continue to protest. By the way, just to let you know, I was telling you about people not caring about what happens after protests. You remember this lady? This lady here was the lady that was she has only one leg, and she was seen in that protest. This lady you're looking at here, she has only one leg. She was at the protest, but the good news is that now she has prosthetics. There's a short video on that. She has protests. She had prosthetics. What did they call herself? They gave her artificial leg. That one is simple. They gave her artificial leg. Some guys, I don't know their name now, but they worked on getting her an artificial leg. But while we are talking about her, there's also another young man whose legs were amputated. That video is on Sahara Reporters. This guy's legs were amputated because of the gunshot he sustained at the protest. For those of you who are on the side of the government that says, oh, nobody was shot, nothing happened, well, that was a case of the young man that was in fact, actually, police brutality continued, and yesterday a man was shot dead in Imo State. Just in Owerri, a man was shot dead by the police that he didn't give them what they wanted. just to let you know. I was gonna show you guys another video of the young man who they amputated his legs. Very, very touching, and the mother was there, talking about his experience. Maybe before the end of the day, we'll bring you the video. My appeal to all these policemen, they went out all over the place. Let me tell you something, the fact that you didn't see people, I think the federal government, and the worst part of it is when they say they have intelligence. When they say they have intelligence, it is so laughable. So laughable. You have intelligence, but you couldn't even figure out that this protest was not really going to happen. You didn't figure it out. You sent your men all over the place. Shame on you. Because if you had good intelligence, like you always claim, what's happening to my tongue today? They claim they have intelligence. If you claim to have intelligence like you always do, how come you don't even know what is happening and what is not happening? So now we know you don't know. You just say that you're going to do this, and then you don't do it. Meanwhile, tomorrow there's going to be a protest. Now this one is a planned protest, and we expect that people are going to come out. Okay, our brothers and sisters from the north are protesting against the killing of their citizens in the north. So there's going to be 150,000 citizens to occupy the 3-arm zone in FCT, and they're protesting against killings and kidnappings in the north and other parts of Nigeria. I remember when Nanre was speaking in our, okay, by the way, it's going to be on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, by at the 3-arm zone. Okay, I don't see any time here, but yeah, they'll be there. All local international media is highly appreciated. Coalition of 150 organizations against insecurity. Yes, we know about this. We're going to be streaming this one too live as soon as we have a feed from them. So like I said, let's say from around 9 a.m. Nigerian time, you should expect to get some feed from us. Okay, we're going to follow this. So just like I was saying, when you look at this now, this is a protest that is planned. There are people behind it. These people have been contributing money. These people have been talking to each other. They don't just arrive there. Okay, so just know. And why am I saying this? It is so that you can try to be part of, like contributing money. When you see people contributing money for this thing, you can be part of it. Okay, I think we have a picture of that girl who you saw holding the placard that time. Remember that girl? I was telling you that, oh, this girl has only one leg. I'm going to show you the picture, and we were really moved by her. Look at her. You see, they set up. You see the money that they raised for her, 4 million plus. That was very, very commendable. I really want God to bless the people who were responsible for this. I'm really touched. You see how much they raised? 4,167,570. This is how people are also making a mark with this protest. So it's not just you watching the protest on internet, seeing it on Twitter. You need to get involved. You really have to get involved and know that it takes a lot to organize a protest, and there are people in the background who keep doing what they have to do to make sure that these protests happen. Okay, like I said, Omoyele Sowore is going to be in court on the 10th, and we are all going to be there. We will come out because we want the Nigerian government to know that Omoyele Sowore should be free. He should be free. He should be able to go back to his family whenever he wants to. He should not be restricted. The movement should not be restricted in Nigeria. That is what we want. Okay. I also heard that government was sponsoring youths to join the protest. You see, they have very, 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 very bad, very, very bad intelligence. Their own intelligence is a terrible, terrible one. Okay, we'll tell you what they're doing. We'll tell you what they're doing. They were planning seriously for this protest, but they got the shock of their life, because when they came out, they realized that nobody was there. So what happened? What really happened? But they will find out. Everything that happens to them, it happened to them like in Igbo. In Igbo language, we'll say "Oge mehananya vam." Vam or vum. When it do you like that, it just do you. You go just the one. You just wake up. You just see as the thing they happen. So this is the news that some members of okay, let's go up a little bit. Says a government sponsoring youths to join EndSARS protests. That's the news that we heard. That government is sponsoring youths to join EndSARS protests, making the agitations fruitless. So what we heard is that some members of the EndSARS movement in Osun State have cried out to members of the public to be wary of some youths who have been contracted by government to make their agitations fruitless. The youths therefore called on serious-minded and well-meaning youths to brace up for massive public-driven demonstrations that would bring about a new era in Nigeria's system of government. A statement issued and signed by the spokesperson of the EndSARS movement in Osun State, Olawale Adebayo Bakare. There, you see what I'm saying? Now, when these things are happening, where they are actually happening, it is not ghosts that are making it happen. But if we talk, you go say, hey, we are talking. See, Olawale Adebayo Bakare, his mandate, the same mandate that is the person that is spokesperson for EndSARS movement in Osun State. Ogunleye Olushaya, Mobilization Secretary, and Olawale Ogunruke, the Organizing Secretary, on Monday asked members of the public to watch out for some contract protesters who are only acting the script of their paymasters. Newsboom earlier on Monday reported that a group of youths held protests in Osogbo where they demanded for an end to bad governance and Osun State panel of judiciary set up, blah 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 blah. What did I want to bring out here is that I think we are more intelligent than this government. The government, you can expect that. They are very, very clueless. They don't know their left from their right. So what they are busy chasing, the shadows that they are busy chasing, they will catch empty air. Empty air. We have become wiser. We have become more intelligent. And what the government will see in the coming days, in the coming weeks, it will never be the way they expect it to happen. So what I came here to encourage you, I came here to make you understand that nothing they happen. We full ground. No be ground, ground. No be ground. We know the full ground. If we full ground, now we say they don't bury us. No be that kind of ground. We feel grand. We there for grand. When person there for grand, we full grand. Now that one I dey talk about. So as far as as far as protest is concerned with full gland, even with our referendum with full gland. Special love to my people. Oh. The thing say we don't forget referendum. You know, say when person no dey talk, make I tell you, you know, say as an elder, small time I go tell on a small proverb. You know, say kite or be eagle, all those birds where they carry chicken. They go to chicken where they outside with in small pikins. It's chick. They went and carried the chick of the wetin dey, how they tell that proverb? I beg before they come out my chieftaincy title. He went and carried the chicken. Yeah, the chick of the chicken. When the eagle carried the chick of the chicken, when they come back, the mother eagle asked them, what happened? He said the chicken was just all over the place, just making noise, just pursuing them. I said, don't worry, you don't already do wetin you go do. Thank you, my brother. He say, I don't do wetin you do. That shout where you see the mother hen shout, all that gra where you do, you don't finish. They went and carried the chick of the duck, obogo. If you don't know that they talk obogo, duck, that is it. I remember when we were growing up and they called my little cousin duck. And I went to my mother and he was crying. My mother said, Ify, what's the problem? Why are you crying? He said, you called me duck. My uncle said, Ify, you're duck, you're going to be duck. He said, no, because we had just told him, because we had a lot of duck, and they came to our house and asked what that was, and we told him it was duck. So he was angry that they were calling him duck. He didn't realize that my uncle was calling him duck as in doctor. That's beside that one, Jara, maybe the real story. So the real story is that when the mother eagle asked the children, come on, when you carried the baby duck, what did the mother do? He said the mother didn't say anything. No. You know what the mother kite, I mean mother eagle, told the pikin. He said, return that chick quickly. Return that chick quickly. Because when person no talk, we don't know wetin dey inside the person mind. This na my message to Nigeria police, to Nigeria army, and all of una wey una come out today expecting us to talk, we no talk. If you get sense, make you go ask the eagle wetin you tell the chicks about the duck where they go carrying pikin. You know, say una carry a lot of our pikins, we dey look una. Una think say we dey come out today, we no come out. Wetin dey our mind, wetin dey our chest, plenty, well. A lot of the things we wanna do with EndSARS, a lot of the killings, a lot of the lies, a lot of the kidnapping, a lot of extrajudicial killing. We no talk through action, like the chicken, like the mother hen, all over the place. You think say we don't know wetin to talk? Oh, you think say we don't know wetin to talk? The thing where we go talk plenty. Some people don't start to talk. In fact, somebody like Charlie Boy self. So I say, I can see you had a great weekend enjoying your programs. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Kate Anyoha. I had such a very, very fantastic weekend. I actually took out time and I rested. I watched movies with my family. It was I had to do that, you know. I drove around town. I went to see one of our workers because we have like 3 or 4 companies. I say 3 or 4 companies because it's even more than that. But we do a couple of things, and these are multiple streams of income. So one of the things we do under worship media is we do a lot of media. We do film productions. We do music production. We do we do a lot of things. We do websites. We do website management and all that. I went to see one of our guys, one of our designers, and I just decided to drive around town. You go and watch that video. It's very fantastic. You know, drove around town playing Nigerian music, just detoxifying myself from all the wahala of Nigeria. So yes, Kate, I had a very good time, a very good weekend, and I'm wishing that for all of you. You see, these people, they want us to be stressed. They just want us to be pulling our heads with all the things that they're doing. But we're not. We are focused. We are together. Say, they hear us. No be say we know they do anything. We they do plenty things. Plenty things. In fact, Charlie Boy sent his song that he released. I'm gonna play the song for you guys. This is the first time you guys are going to hear it. The song is still they're still cooking it. Okay, it's part of a big album that is coming out with. Now that plays somebody like him. That's his own way of talking. That place, Charlie Boy go talk, and they talk many things. Other people are cooking their own, but because you guys are good people, you guys are members of this our family. I'm going to play the music for you, so you're hearing it for the first time. Charlie Boy's latest. He sent this personally, and I want you guys to hear it.
This not the area, no be today I don't get talk and say these people no send us so. Now so they hate us so. What do we do them oh? I see they go, I see they wonder. What do we do them oh? Nothing we do them oh. It's in the Photoshop oh. 28th October 2020. 28th October 2020. Now who give the order? Now who give the order? You shall know no peace. No peace. Kini na fio. Kini ka neku. Kini na fio. Oh say. Mama get you. Kini na fio. Kini ka neku. Kini na fio. Who shoot?
Okay, so that one Charlie Boy. A lot of people are doing things. We go talk. We go still talk. We don't warm up. This one, and big ups to the guy who came out with that, and who pasted the EndSARS reloaded thing, right? And people came out. People didn't come out because it was not an organized thing. We didn't plan for protests, truly. But just like I was telling you, everybody, even me, say we get our own grateful family. Grateful family, we serve, we prepare, and you will see us very soon. I can fix this camera small. No vex, just move on small. We're coming out with our own, and everybody will be shocked. Look, I show you just small inside. Look, I just show you the beats where we do the plan. We cook something. We don't rest. Nobody rests. For where? The reloaded phase 2 of EndSARS they come. But meanwhile, just listen to these beats where we serve the cook. Okay. I don't hear enough. Make we save am. When we cook and finish, I go understand. Anyway, guys, that's what we're gonna end for today. Don't be discouraged, please. Okay. We're on ground. There's a lot of things that are being planned, and everybody is beginning to enter the Christmas mood. And I really, really care about all of you. I know the situation in the country has made things so hard. We are doing the best we can to put a smile on people's faces in Nigeria, just to let you know. And don't let anybody steal your joy away from you. Just try to get by this period. You have to. You owe it on yourself. You owe it on yourself. You owe it on your family. Don't let these janjaweed people, don't let them steal your joy. At the end of the day, you will be the last man standing. I will be the last man standing. How do I know? Every other tyrant, they've come and they've gone now. So waiting, no be new thing. No be Buhari. Waiting. Him and their all of them, this Pharaoh that you see today, you shall see no more. And as far as there is a God in heaven, they will not defeat us. Okay? So keep your ears open. Just know that there is more that is coming out. You're not hearing from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You're not hearing from a lot of other people, because there is a lot that is going down behind the scenes. And with that, the Nigerian government is going down. They cannot survive it. In fact, the injury that they are inflicting on their own self, and when I say their own self, their own cabal set up, that is what will eat them up. They will eat themselves up. They'll turn around, fight themselves, and you will stand and watch the Lord fight for you. That is my word for today. All right. From all of us here in the Toronto studios of Worship Media, on behalf of Dr. Erica, my name is Dr. Chidi. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.